Hey guys, my name is Ammar Ajjoub, and welcome to the first live stream and video of 2022. I was having a bit of a trouble going live because, believe it or not, I'm going live using the MacBook Pro, 2021 with the M1 Pro. This is the 14-inch. I should probably put everything on do not disturb mode because I don't want anyone calling me or doing anything funny at the moment. Anyways, this is straight up from the Mac. So this is the video quality and the mic quality coming from the MacBook. And I'm gonna keep this on my channel for as a reference for future peeps. If anyone wants to come and see the quality of the camera and the mic, if you want to use it as a live stream device, you can also see how it's going right here, right now. Anyways, in this live stream, the first one in 2022, I have a lot of stuff to talk about. And usually I do live streams to connect with you, to talk to you. And this will be, has been, and will always be this main reason because I really want to connect with you people and on a personal level. By the way, can you hear me? Because I don't see any mic bars going up. If you can hear me, just put down below if you can hear me or not. Let me check here if you can hear me or not. Okay, no, you can hear me. Thank you very much. Anyways, so I think from the a lot of tries that I've been doing with the Mac that the mics are pretty darn good, and the camera, as you can see, it's good, but there is a bit of softening that is happening. But as a live stream, if you want to keep it in the corner, or like if you're doing gaming or whatsoever, it's going to be more than enough, in my opinion, especially with how good the what we call it, computational photography, and how it's been going for the past few years with Apple specifically. Hi, Skill Room. How are you? Thank you that you said that yes, you can hear me, because like I didn't see a mic bar, and like I thought no one was hearing me. But yeah, so far so good. I've been trying to deal with this live stream since yesterday, like almost 24 hours. YouTube, for some reason, made it a bit harder. I usually go live with my phone. If you want to also check out live streaming from the iPhones, go check out previous live streams, because, and of course, future live streams, because it's easier to go live using the phone than using a Mac or a computer in that matter. First of all, I want to talk to you. I want to like start with what this channel will have on on like in this year, what kind of videos this channel will have in this year, and what to expect from me. First of all, um, of course, I'm going to be doing more tech videos, more Apple product stuff, but I want to add this year some accessories, some other products like Samsung, because I feel Samsung this year, they have some stuff planned out, and they're pretty promising. And I used to love what they used to do with their smartphone. I still love what they do, but the software side, not so much for the past couple of years. That's why I moved to Apple, as you know. But we'll see what they bring up this year. Also, I want to see, as I said, the accessories and what works best. I will still continue to update you on how I'm using the Mac. This is a video that is coming very soon. How's the experience moving from Windows to Mac? Kind of updating about the whole Apple ecosystem in general. I want to also start touching on more on gaming. Yeah, it's not actual gaming, but like the devices that you game on, like the Switch or the PS or the Xbox. Talk a little bit about that, maybe review some of the products. We'll see. Is MacBook Pro 14-inch base model enough for editing 1080p 8-layer video and opening about 80 tabs on Chrome at the same time? First of all, what kind of okay, 8 layers of video? Yeah, I've been there. But what about 80 tabs of Chrome? What and Chrome specifically? By the way, I'm using Chrome right now because believe it or not, like I was trying to go live using Safari, but then I forgot like no, Safari does not open up live stream for some reason. Like does not use the camera and the mic, but Chrome does. So I'm using Chrome right now. I don't usually use Chrome, and it's been a long time since I used Chrome. It eats a lot of the RAM. The base model, which what I have right now, it's the 512 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Good enough for what you mentioned, but not 80 tabs of Chrome. Maybe go a little bit like 10 tabs of Chrome and 1080p with 4 layers of video. Yeah, that yeah, it can do that, but not 8 layer of video and 80 tabs of Chrome. No, definitely not that. But anyways, going back to by the way, if you have any question at any given time, just leave it in the chat. We're gonna also chat indeed about anything you want. These live streams are more personal than uh, about tech. But if you want to, let's talk about tech. I'm always in love with talking about tech. But if you want to get personal because this is the live streams. My live streams are kind of the only time where we can be or talk about stuff other than tech because my videos are very concise, are very direct. I like to get the point right away to the viewer because I don't want to waste your time. But in live stream, we can kind of hang out and get to be together for a bit. I'm doing that on my system with 12 gigs of RAM, but sometimes my Premiere crushed. Okay, Premiere crushing is like a thing that I hated a lot. And the thing, and like I also moved from Premiere Pro to Final Cut Pro. And the thing is that I loved about Final Cut Pro that it auto saves every step of the way. So even if it crashed, you're not gonna be able. Oh my god, I didn't save like for 5 hours. All my work is gone. No, no, no. It's not gonna do that. It's gonna be everything almost is gonna be saved, which saves me tons of work. Is the camera the same in the MacBook Pro and Air? No, they're not. My brother, this is the moderator, my brother, he just like just before we starting the stream, he just ordered the MacBook Air with the M1. Yeah, the MacBook Air with the M1, 8 gigs of RAM, 512, 512 SSD, 8 core of CPU, 8 core of GPU. He doesn't need it for video editing or anything like me. But no, the video on, I think it's either 720p or 480p, not still 1080p. This one is the first from Apple that it's 1080p with computational photography that it's going to make it look better, but it's working a little bit too hard to make things better that it's softening my skin a lot. But yeah, so far so good. How you guys tell me? I can like only hear the voice. I can hear it right now from here, but I want your opinion about the audio coming from the MacBook, straight from the MacBook. I'm like just the how like I'm normal distance away from the Mac, not too far, not too close, which what a normal guy would how a normal guy would use the Mac. Going back to what I want to do this year on the channel. Of course, I'm going to be trying to do more live streams very soon. My money is not enough for buying M1 Pro with 32 gig. Okay, 32 gigs of RAM is just a lot. I'm using right now 16 gigs of RAM, and I went ham on the Mac because I really wanted to test its limit. It's crazy how things are on the Mac or on the Apple side. The optimization is different. Um, like for example, the 8 gigs of RAM on a Windows laptop is not the same as the 8 gigs of RAM on, for example, on the Mac or the Apple side. It's almost like the 8 gigs of RAM on the Apple side. It's like 16 gigs of RAM on Windows side. So 32 gigs, it's a lot, but be careful. Uh, what's your suggestion? Waiting or buy 16 gigs? Look, 16 gigs, what I'm using right now is more than enough. I'm also a heavy user and I've been really going ham on it, as I said. So 16 gigs will be more than enough. But if you have the money and the will to wait for the 32 gigs, it's more future proof. If you want to keep it for the longest time possible, 32 gigs is the way to go. But like, just remember that 16 gigs will be more than enough for what you need in general. Anyways, going back to what I want to do. Hi, the audio from your laptop is very good. Thank you very much, Dad. My dad is an audio engineer, which makes it perfect for his review for my audio, which is great. Muhammad Hadid said, "Hi, hi, how are you? Good to see you in person." Um, things. Okay, going back to things that I want to do in 2020, 2022. I'm still not used to saying 2022. It's still weird in my head to say 2022. Or I'm used to 2021. Anyways, um, although I'm all moved to Apple almost, and I got like the iPhone, the Mac, I will be using and I will be doing videos about non-Apple devices, believe it or not, because I'm not okay. I am making people buying. I'm making people buy Apple products. Just what my brother did just before the stream. He bought a Mac, his first ever Mac. And by the way, the video that is coming very soon about me moving from Windows to Mac, there's a segment of that video that will be brought to you by my brother and his thoughts actually about using the Mac. So if you're interested in that, we're gonna have two people talking about moving from Windows to Mac, a tech guy and a normal guy. I mean, not he's not normal, but I mean, not very into tech. So we're gonna see kind of a video editing point of view and um, multitasking and productivity point of view of using the Mac, moving from Windows to Mac. We have a lot of. I'm gonna try to do more videos this year than last year. Last year, here's the thing: I was trying to focusing. I was trying to focus more on the quality of the videos. I will still also focus on quality, but when you get the hang of how to make a video and you can um, focus your time on certain stuff in different places, you can get things done faster. So that's what I'm trying to do this year. I'm going to try to do high quality videos in a faster time, which will lead to a faster to more videos during the year, which hopefully what we will be doing. If you have, of course, any suggestion about any video about any in any given time, DM me on Instagram. We're gonna have a lot of fun there. By the way, since we did last year and this year, we did the astrophotography videos with the iPhone, and last year we did it with an Android phone. I want to see if you guys want astrophotography or photography or videography tips and tricks with your iPhone or not. I used to do these, but it's a techie subject, but it's not very into tech. It's more into the photography and videography world. But if you're interested in that, giving tips and tricks in the camera department or tips and tricks in any department actually with the iPhone, the Mac, or Android or Windows, let me know. Make a day in the live video. There is actually kind of one on my channel, which is the 24 hours challenge with the Apple Watch only. I went through the day with the Apple Watch by itself, but like I went to work and did everything I do usually during the day. So it's kind of a day in the life, but we'll see. Let me add it to the list. I have a tons of videos to make and tons of ideas. Let me list. Wait, where is it? Um, ideas. Okay, a day in the life. Okay. Hey you, how are you, Ali? Oh my God, you made it here. How are you? It's been a while. By the way, you do live streams. You like live stream. How's the quality of the MacBook Pro, the new MacBook Pro, camera and mic? We want to see your uh, review here. Doing good. How are you doing? Well, I'm good, as you can see, or here. I don't know. Tell me how's the quality of because here's the thing. I'm seeing the kind of what the camera is on the computer itself. I don't know how it's transferring to you. Maybe the connection is good, maybe it's not. Mic is actually amazing. Oh wow, okay. So I compared it to my mic that I use usually, and I also do a lot of editing, audio editing with my mic, my main mic for my main channel. And when I put it this one against that one, or they went after each other in the video, people are like, this is disgusting. It doesn't sound good. It sounds amazing, and I've tried a lot of audio samples on it. But the thing is, when I put it on YouTube against my main mic, it's not going to do it justice. What's your suggestion between MacBook Pro M1 and Razer Blade 15? Here's the thing. If you are already into the Apple ecosystem, I'm not gonna stay. I'm not gonna say stay in the Apple ecosystem. I'm just saying consider what you have in the Apple ecosystem. You have AirPlay, Apple Pay, the Apple passwords and stuff like that, connectivity, emails, password, not passwords, passwords for Wi-Fi's. I mean, as a whole, it's a nice package that you won't get in a Windows laptop. But if you're not into the Apple ecosystem, the Razer is a very nice laptop. But will it live enough, or is it built good enough for you to be okay with it? Or if you are really into video editing, as you mentioned before, I really would suggest go with the MacBooks, because MacBooks are really good with the video editing, and you can get the Final Cut Pro along the line. And Final Cut Pro, if you want, I know not a lot of people like Final Cut Pro, but it's very, very freaking fast. So consider some of these ideas. As far as laptop goes, this is definitely on the higher end. Well, indeed, it's the base model, which is what I have right here. It's $2,000. And every time I say the price, I say $2,000. I can't say $2,000. It's like $2,000 for a laptop, for a base model laptop. But it's okay, it's okay. One kidney away, and we are here. We are. We have the laptop. But the thing is, uh, here in UAE, in Dubai, it's even higher in price. Which makes it even worse. But it's okay. I mean, I really needed it for video editing, and here's my old laptop. Let me show you real quick. It's a 15-inch Lenovo laptop with, of course, the always sticker from Harry Potter. I'm not wearing these because I love Harry Potter. I just love branded glasses, but I love Harry Potter a lot. And for the size difference, yeah, a big size difference, but 14-inch and 15-inch, and the difference in size is much, much smaller for the MacBook. And I mean, I've been loving, and like when I went back to it the other day, like holy crap, how was how I was how I used to edit on that. The screen is horrible. This screen is amazing. Like every we went today, me and my brother, of course, because he was looking into a lot of like looking for a laptop, and we went to a lot of stores. So I saw a lot of screens. This is hands down the best screen in any laptop right now. Deep it, like very deep black, very contrasty, very sharp, and the 120 hertz is amazing, hands down. Like I'm really happy with the purchase that I made. Also, although it's $2,000, but it's amazing. Should I buy MacBook Air 16 gigs of RAM or MacBook Pro 14-inch base variant? Purpose video editing. Go with the go with the 14-inch, because if you want it for video editing, you want it to go ham on it. The Air doesn't have fans, although I never heard the fans on the 14-inch, the base model. But maybe in the future, if you put on it like some 4K footage on top of each other, multiple layers, you're gonna need a powerful chip and laptop and some fans to cool it down. So definitely go, like, I mean, the difference between the Air 16 gigs and the MacBook Pro 14 base, I think it's not that much. So going with the 14 base is better than the MacBook Air. And also, what's your suggestion between 16 and 14? 14 all the way. Here's the thing. I went, okay, as I told you, me and my brother, we've been going on and looking into a lot of laptops. So when I went and I saw the 14-inch and the 16-inch next to each other, I felt that this one is too huge for, like, it was gigantic. So I'm in love with this size. The screen is more than enough, 14-inch. For me, maybe some people need or want a bigger screen or a bigger laptop. You're not gonna have bigger uh, set of keys or keyboard. The only thing that you're gonna have, bigger screen, bigger trackpad, bigger battery, and that's it. And some of the internals are different, but in general, the same keyboard is the same size, even with the same key size, is the same across the 14 and 16. Um, this one is more portable, the 14-inch. So definitely, if you want a portable laptop, an actual laptop, go with the 14. If you want just a device that is amazing in general, go with the 16. If you want to keep it in the house, you're not gonna go out with it a lot of times. I got just a bag for it to get it out with me. The battery on this thing is just incredible. So taking it out in a very small form factor and like having it, like using the laptop as a laptop should be used, is just incredible. I can't go back to watching TV shows and movies on my PC after watching them on my Mac. I really need to invest in a better monitor after seeing the difference. Well, yep. Like, okay, I have the phone. It's the 13. It's an OLED screen, 120 hertz, and now I have the 14-inch MacBook Pro with also 120 hertz. Not OLED screen, but it's as dark and as contrasty as an OLED screen, which is like the XDR. Boy, I can't like I can never look at any other LCD screen and say, yeah, that's okay. Just, it's different. Things are freaking different, especially with movies. This is also HDR, like watching HDR content on this one or even on my phone. hands down. You can't go wrong with it. And Ali, by the way, come on, it's 8,500 dirhams for the base model. Calculate that if you wanted to see it, how much it is it in USD. It's even more than two freaking $1,000. But anyways, um, I'm in love with it so far, and I'm really happy with my purchase. Um, I really hope that future videos are better. By the way, I haven't been able to make a lot of videos since I got it because I'm still learning a lot of things on it. Like the first couple of weeks or 3 weeks, holy moly! Like moving from Premiere Pro to to Final Cut Pro, moving from um, Windows to Mac, and with all moving data and setting up your Mac for the first time and everything, learning how to right click, like to the very basics of how to use a freaking computer, it took me a long time to adjust. So I'm sorry for the lack of videos, but I'm still learning, and I'm actually learning and writing a lot of notes for you guys. So for it's gonna be a very um, informative video in the future because you're gonna have a lot of idea or a deeper idea of how actually a Mac is moving from Windows to Mac hard. Not as hard as I thought it would be. Like you can get used to it in a week, let's say. But moving from Premiere to Final Cut, I think was harder for me than moving from Windows to Mac because you're used to edit in a certain way, and then Final Cut Pro comes here and magnetically attach everything together. And like, what just happened? And effects are in different position. You want to add stuff or remove stuff. It's just different. But the fact that after a week, kind of, you get used to it, you start speeding up your process with video editing. Hi, I'm watching from Africa. Hey, thank you for watching from Africa, and thank you for watching in general. Love my African peeps. I lived in Africa for 5 years in Algeria. I'm a little scared about traveling from Windows to Mac. Don't be. You're gonna have the time of your life. By the way, I was also today while we were looking into laptops in general, me and my brother, we saw like I noticed that all of them they started saying, "Oh my God, this is SSD. This is very fast internal um, hard disk." But hello, there's nothing faster in the market right now than the internal hard drive of the Mac. This is just just to let you know. The thing is, the only problem that I have with this one that I only got the 512 gigabytes. So if I want to advise anyone, if you have the patience to wait for the 1 terabyte to arrive, or if you have the money, or get the 1 terabyte at least for the Mac. But I mean, if you're a video editor, you need the storage. You need a higher storage to be able to edit faster on like internally on the Mac. Um, have you even used Chrome OS? Yes, I did with the Chromebooks. It's nice, it's fun, it's interesting, and it's cheap, which is what makes it very suitable for all students, kind of from like 18 under. Anyone who's above 18 in college, they need a more advanced laptop because they have some softwares um, in the university they need to use, or they need the extra power or the extra battery. But for example, everyone who's 18 under, or maybe if you're a grandma, a grandpa who just want a laptop that you can type on or send emails or love messages to your grandchildren, then the Chromebook is more than enough actually. And I used to love Chromebooks for a long time, and I used to suggest them for people, but not anymore because I haven't seen much improvement in like in terms of the hardware, and some kind of the price is going up, which makes it like, why would anyone go for 300, 400 um, Chromebook if you can go with Windows, which even better. Sometimes the hardware is even better at that price. So uh yes, so Chromebook. Make a video on top tips when moving from Windows to Mac. Since my brother just ordered the MacBook Air, he wants me to make top tips for moving from Windows to Mac. I got you, bro. I got you. Also about traveling from Premiere to Final Cut Pro. Um, I loved Final Cut Pro. I think I'm gonna stay in it for a long time. I still love Premiere, and when I went back to like, sometimes I used Premiere at work to edit some stuff. So I'm still very fast on Premiere, and I loved it, and I love it. I mean, um, but for my videos, I think I'm gonna stay with Final Cut Pro at the moment. Um, are you streaming with the MacBook webcam? Yeah, this is the webcam directly from the MacBook, and the mic also directly from the MacBook. So this is the video and audio from the base model 14-inch MacBook Pro. And the compatibility of Android apps in trash on Chrome OS. Yes, I mean, that's what Google are trying to do. They also what Apple is trying to do. They want to merge um, the apps into like the smartphone apps into the laptops, and it's a great idea, and that's what they are trying to do with the silicon processors on Apple. But like when you open up like a smartphone app on a laptop, it's not as fun to use as on a phone, because the interface is touch based. But here you are like cursor and a mouse and keyboard, it's different. So it still needs a lot of developing to make it compatible, either Android on Chromebooks, or Windows, or Apple, uh, like iPhone, iOS apps on Mac OS. Webcam is trash, but mic is amazing. I don't know what quality are you looking at. I mean, yes, it's not the best, but it's actually not the best camera, but it's actually one of the best webcams in the market. In a laptop, there are better webcams, separate webcams that you can buy, 1080p and even 4K webcams. But this one, I mean, the what is most important about a webcam, that you can do a Zoom call on it looking good. This one passes that. You can look, as you can see, the skin tones are nice, the colors are accurate, kind of. You do have a bit of softening, but most people don't want their details, their face details, to be shown to other people. Good enough for a Zoom call, for a casual live stream like this, but and maybe also live streaming while gaming. But if you want to go like make actual videos or create, this is definitely not the camera for it. This is the camera that I use for my channel. It's the Canon 200D SL2. In some regions they call it the SL2. I also use the Nifty 50 f 1.8 50M, and that's my go-to on YouTube. I am looking into going 4K, of course, because now my laptop is capable of editing 4K up to 8K even. Now my Photoshop crash. Okay, that see, this is the problem with Adobe. They love their product, like the products, even all their products, but subscription based, not one time payment. You need to keep paying one month after the other, and this happens. You need to save by yourself every time, every step of the way, and crushes a lot of the times. Out of all laptops I have used, Chrome OS as a battery life. How's that one? With this one, I was mentioning before, I am plugging it all like almost every other day. Like I'm not like right now. I'm okay. It's now at 86%. So I only plug it at night, or even like plug it like for a couple of hours, and now it's at like it'll be at 100%, and it's gonna be more than enough for most of the time. So having an awesome battery life like this one is definitely amazing. Going out of the house with just the laptop without cables and chargers, and having it like opening and work for a long period of time on a laptop without having to worry about the battery is just insane. Anyways, um, I also wanted to mention some other stuff about this year. I just forgot. My mind is completely wiped out. Um, I forgot. Okay. Anyways, at any given time, as I said, a lot of the videos that I like, some of the videos that I made on my channel, like a good number of videos that are on my channel were made because of suggestions that you guys suggest. So at any given time, just put a comment. Oh, I want to know more about this category or on this field. I want to know how this thing is. So I'll mention it in a video or even make a whole video about it because I want to help you out. I want to. Are you Persian? No, I'm Syrian actually. I do have the Arabic letters on the keyboard, as a lot of you saw in my videos. No, he's human. Thank you. I am a human too, of course. Am I a human? No, the cousin of Elon Musk, who's not a human. Do you need a photo editor? Well, I do need a photo editor every now and then because my freaking thumbnails. I work a lot on my thumbnails and I try my best to do them, but sometimes we need a video editor to do the thumbnails. So show me what you got, and I'll give you some work. Hit me up on Instagram, on email. You have all my information in the about page. That's great. You're a photo editor, and I love that. Show me how like the photos that you edited before. Show me how they are, and we can in my channel. Well, we'll do. We'll definitely do. So, I don't want to make the stream longer, but I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say in the first place. Oh, I just forgot. Okay. Goals for 2022. Let's end the stream with 2022 goals. So last year, I doubled the amount of subscribers on my channel, which is great. So this year, I'm also going to try to double and even triple the amount of subscribers that I have currently, which is for, well, let me check. Currently, we have 4,450, if you want to be more specific. So next year, or at this time next year, we should have, or we will have, hopefully, 9 to 10,000. If we can even, I'm gonna try, of course, as hard as I can to work even harder. It's not about the subs; it's just to spread my videos even more to more people, to help more people out with their purchases and with their decisions. That's one of the main goals for me. I'm gonna say in my current job, which is a graphics operator in a TV channel. I'm not gonna mention any names, but I mean, you can find it. It's not that hard. How can I work with you? Just we can see how that could be a thing. Is Photoshop easy to use? Well, Skill Room is a photo editor. You can guys chat. You can. How can I work with you? Um, if we live in a simulation, your drive has issue. Uh, okay, never mind. So, double the amount of subs or triple them. Stay at the same work. Of course, try as hard as possible to be a better human being at the end of the year. Try to do a giveaway during this year. Like this is one of the things that I've always wanted to do. I wanted to do a giveaway, but I haven't figured out the proper way to do it. Of course, more collaborations. We just like my friend uh, at Brad at Tech Maniac. He just put a collaboration we did with them. So if you want to go also check it out, um, you can find it right away. It's like the favorite piece of tech in 2021. I almost gonna say 2022. Yeah, so more collaborations. I want to also meet other creators and meet some of you guys as well. We'll try to travel more, do more videos, and try to finish this year with a smile on my face and your faces, and be healthy and happy. Just that's what at the end of the year I want to be. Um, Apple also. I mean, I don't. Here's the thing. That's what I wanted. Why I want to do more videos other than Apple, because I'm not an Apple fan. I just love what they do currently with their current set of products. I used to be an Android user my whole life. I also used to be a Windows user my whole life. So being an Apple fan is not actually my thing. Yes, send me an email to just hit me up on Instagram. Just find the proper way and just do it. Uh, is it only me who thinks smartwatches are dumb? Well, mm, they are not smart enough, but they're not dumb. They help a lot of people, especially people in need, or uh, people with special needs, or um, like people in certain ages or in certain conditions. They do help them a lot, and also athletes. But for the normal user like me, it's not that helpful, because it's more of a health device than a watch. The only thing that I do is check the time and the date and the weather and my notifications, and keep up with, like, try to stay away from my phone as much as possible, which helps a lot to reduce the amount of screen time for me. But other than that, it's not that smart. Yep. Is it worth it? Yes, of course. $2,000. Um, when you see other laptops at the same price, and then you see this one, you definitely see or say it's definitely worth it. That's been it for today's live stream. I hope you enjoyed. For the people who were with us during the live, thank you very much for joining, writing, chatting, and everything. And for the people who are watching the replay, I noticed YouTube channels would talk about custom built PCs these days, getting a lot of subscribers since the start of the pandemic and the crisis of chips and video cards shortage. True. A lot of people are more like staying at home more than going out, so laptops are not um, kind of they're not people are not wanting to buy laptops anymore. They want to buy a desktop to use at home, and a custom PC is sometimes cheaper and customizable and upgradable more than a Mac. So of course, having that will definitely help. A lot of the channels that did the custom PCs and used to do them before, and they gain a lot because a lot of people are searching for it and they want to see how it's done step by step, which is great to see that we have on YouTube great people that help and support everyone like that. Um, See you guys in the next video or in the next live stream. Thank you for joining, and um, don't forget that life is all about love and dance. See you.